Hey, so I wanted to share a little bit of our story with Plexus. So my husband, we got started actually for him because he had really bad IBS for decades. We had tried a lot of Western medicine, a lot of natural things, and diet and natural things definitely helped. He had two colonoscopies before he was 30, or by the time he was 30. And so the natural things helped, but they never gave him back his quality of life. And so for 3 years, I had been praying and searching and trying to find answers. And a friend reached out to me about Plexus, and I was like, "What is it?" And she said, "Gut health." And I was like, "Tell me more, because something's not right with his gut." Now, we had tried probiotics, we had tried prescription grade probiotics, we had tried all different types. We had done very extreme diets. And again, they totally did help, but nothing ever gave him back the quality of life, and we couldn't sustain, certain diets that he had going on with his work life. And so then we started Plexus, and since he had had IBS for so long, I knew it would take some troubleshooting. So it took about a year of really troubleshooting and figuring out different things before we got him on a good rhythm. But throughout that process, he was always getting back like his quality of life. At the height of it, he was actually bedridden for 3 months with the IBS issues, and we ended up on food stamps and Medicaid. I was newly pregnant with our second, and this really helped him be able to just have that quality of life, to have energy and be able to work more. And so we actually started sharing right away because of where we were, and come to find out, most of our friends and family had something going on in their life related to health that they were quietly praying about. And so that's how this started. Fast forward 3 years, and COVID hits. Yay. But at the same time, my husband basically had transitioned out of this one job. He's a pastor, and was going to become more involved in this other ministry, and that ministry shut down. So we basically lost both of his incomes at the same time, or around the same time actually. And so my income ended up overtaking his at that same about juncture, which kept us from having to be on food stamps and Medicaid again, which we're so thankful. And I just knew people needed better gut health. Little did I know that we would need this opportunity further down the line. And it has not only done that for me, but other people who had similar instances where their husband, did not have work, and this provided income for their family of 7. And so, that's just one example. So I'm so thankful what it's done on that side. Now, when we talk about health, with mine, it helped with brain fog, inflammation, hormones, just being regular. And did I mention tired, fatigue, y'all? I joke my tired was tired. I thought it was normal. Everyone was like, "Oh, you're a mom, it's normal." But I remember back to being a kid, and I remember being tired as a kid. Like, I really do. I wanted to sleep. I did not ever want to get up. I had energy and I was ready to go, but it was hard falling asleep, and it was hard waking up. So that changed drastically. I felt like I had more energy, got to be a more present, just friend, mom, person, wife, human being on this planet. The brain fog went away. I got my memory back. It was amazing. One thing that happened was, in my 30s, I ended up in a wheelchair and walking with a cane, and no one could ever figure out what it was. And so fast forward 2 years onto Plexus, and I am feeling great. Everything is going fantastic. Well, I end up having a root canal go bad and go systemic. Literally gets into my breast milk, and I was asymptomatic, I guess, and gets in my breast milk and makes my 2-year-old sick. And I had to have 2 emergency surgeries back to back. One of them because I was allergic to the bone graft. So literally, and this is all right when COVID goes down. It's like insane. But I know the power of prevention, and because I was on my supplements, it kept me out of the hospital. It kept my body healthy and strong to be able to withstand what I was going through. And then, a year prior to that, we lived in mold, which my oldest was very, very allergic to. And so at that point, she was 3 years old, and she had food allergies, seasonal allergies. Let's see. And it was just like we didn't know what food would set her off. It was really stressful. I had Benadryl, EpiPen. So I put her on, I just the triplex to her body weight, put her on the kids' multivitamin. They did not have the drink at the time. And just kept working on her gut health. We ate clean. We eliminated things that, would cause reactions or irritants to her body. 5 years old. You could take her in to get her blood work in, and the pediatrician says her blood work is the cleanest she had seen in her 20 years of practice. What in the world were we doing? And I was like, well, we're helping heal her body. And I told her, and she said, it's doing great. This is amazing. Keep her on and keep going. She's 9 now. She can eat whatever she wants. She doesn't have any reactions. Still, the only one a little bit is peanuts, but I don't have to have an EpiPen for that. I literally, I don't have to. So thankful. And so it has really changed her life to not have to be afraid of food, to be able to live like a normal kid. Now, we teach them to make good choices and fuel their body well, but I don't have to be concerned, and she doesn't either, about what's going to happen to her body. That's makes it out of her control. It's now within her control, and we have the tools to be able to help continue and facilitate that healing. And it's a long story. I mean, she had cradle cap and stuff and eczema, as a baby, because she was exposed to a lot of antibiotics. So it's a journey, it's a process, but she's doing great now. And for my youngest, who is 6, she is my plexus baby. Basically started when she was a newborn because she had colic. I actually thought I was fine. I thought the aches and the brain fog and the tiredness and the hormone issues were all normal, just being a mom. Guess what? They're not. They're signs of imbalance. And so I actually also thought it was normal to go number 2 like every 2 to 3 days. No, it's not. For those who know that, congratulations. I didn't know that until I was in my 30s. So it helped her with her colic. Within, I think, like 3 months, it was gone. She was sleeping like a baby. I could eat whatever I needed, and it didn't mess in her milk, and it was great. A big difference than my first. We had to do a lot of elimination diets with that, and so my second one, it really changed her life. She's a great eater. So we have that piece of our testimony. They're vibrant, healthy kids. And again, remember, it's a work in progress. We're all organic. But I started taking it because my baby needed it, and then come to find out I actually needed it more than she did. And it helped so much. And let's see. Okay, so we lived in mold. It helped with our mold recovery because my oldest happened to be allergic to the mold that was there. She didn't sleep for a year. And we all had meltdowns and stuff. We had to recover from that. Plexus is like our baseline. Like, it is just amazing for nutrition, support, getting rid of just fungus, balancing bad bacteria, cleaning on a cellular level. It's just really, like, we've tried different things throughout the years and adding it in, and nothing just beats this. It's amazing. I'm very, very thankful. And so it helped us with our mold recovery. And then, so I had the root canal go bad, and then we got parasites from our dog. Yes, this story is here to encourage you guys, okay? And help connect things for anyone. So whether you relate to just a piece of my story, a tiny piece, great. Be encouraged. It can help you. It also helped me lose the baby weight and keep weight off and just be healthy in times when I could not exercise because I had crazy surgeries going on. Also had this surgery, a lipoma, probably from all the toxins just draining here. Ended up being a huge bump. They had to take it out. My recovery was so much better than I've heard other surgery recoveries, because again, supporting the body in the way it's designed, filling in all the gaps so it can heal and knit together. I love our collagen and all the different stuff I've been able to use to help that piece. So back to the parasites. This gut health system, the triplex, is hands down the best thing to pair with a parasite cleanse. Bottom line, I've worked with people who have done parasite cleanses for years and years and years and years, and they keep getting reinfected, and adding in the triplex lowers the reinfection rate. It's because of how it helps heal the gut and really gets the balance back and just the GI mobility and everything. So depending on how long you've had the parasites, and I have another video for that, you can find it on my YouTube channel. It's Parasites and Gut Health. You may have to be on the parasite and the gut health for a long term. Definitely suggest doing it if you're gonna do parasites, you do it twice a year. Easy, spring and fall. Get it done and get them out. And that really helped us, and it opened my eye. And guess what? Not only had we gotten it from our dog, but there's ones that are human to humans that I had no idea that we had until we started getting the ones I thought we needed out, and then they all came out, and I was like, oh my gosh. So it is so important to just help support your body, because you never know what's gonna happen. Oh my gosh. So it has helped us, man, through everything basically. And I'm probably gonna have to do another story because later down the line, because stuff is always happening. Life is organic, but I wanted to come in here and share my story so that if any piece of this you resonate or this can encourage you, remember, it's a journey, it's a process, it's not a quick fix. But this is 6 years being on it. I'm so thankful. I can't imagine where we would be as a family, not only physically, but financially, to not have to worry about missing work and paying bills while we're healing and going through these crazy times. So it is worth it, and it has been such a blessing. And just to be able, I didn't mention that 3 years in, we hit the six-figure rank of the company, and that really was a game changer for us and for our family, and to be able to heal in all the ways I had been praying to heal. And so God is so good. He designed our bodies to heal the way that they're supposed to. They are not broken. They just need something. They need keys. And so, yeah, that's my story in a nutshell. I hope you're encouraged. Please go back to the person who shared this story with you and ask them all the questions you have. Or if not, find out how to get started.